In this video, I'm going to talk about all things having to do with worrying. I'm going to go over some problems that chronic worriers definitely have, some ways that we can stop worrying in its tracks, and lots of other things having to do with the subject. My name is Vanessa. I'm a healer, a light worker, and I'm here to help you. People who are chronic worriers are people who have trouble trusting themselves and the universe. And oftentimes this ties into beliefs that we have about ourselves, our ability to handle situations, and our beliefs about the world itself. We may have beliefs that we don't even realize, like I am a magnet for bad luck, or I don't deserve good things to happen, or the world is mostly an unsafe place. All of these beliefs are going to be a driving force in the outcome of our life because our beliefs are main dictators in our life and the outcome of our life. So you may have heard of the saying, if you believe you can or you believe you can't, either way you are right. And this is absolutely true. Your beliefs about yourself and the world will dictate your thoughts and your actions, and therefore the outcome of your life. So really examine some of the beliefs that you have about yourself and about the people around you and the world around you itself. And go in and change any beliefs that are not serving you. So a lot of our beliefs we get from our childhood, from growing up, from our peers, from other people. And if we really go in and examine all of the beliefs that we have, we can go back and tie them to, in most cases, tie them to a time in our life where we have learned these beliefs. And it is possible to go in and change our beliefs. I do have a video called How to Change Beliefs if you want to check that out. So one way that we can help ourselves from worrying is to learn to trust ourselves, to know that we are capable of handling any situation, even really terrible situations, that somehow we are going to get through it. Trusting the universe, trusting that everything happens just as it should. Everything happens in divine timing, and everything happens for us and not to us. This is not an easy belief to adopt. It is one that I have, and if you can adopt it, it is very freeing. It allows you to trust the universe, to know that even when bad things happen, that there is medicine and strength for us to have through the pain. So chronic worriers definitely have a problem with trusting the universe and trusting themselves. A problem that we all have is a belief, which is that if we worry and we focus on the negative outcome or the possible negative outcomes, that we are somehow preparing and preventing this from happening, which actually is really not true, because whatever we are thinking, we are aligning and vibrating and aligning our vibration to. So if we are chronically worrying, we are actually aligning ourselves to receive more things to worry about. And what worrying does is it robs us from our present moment, from the peace and the joy that is available to us in that present moment, or even just the quiet. So it is stealing our life from us. Now, there are things that we can do in some cases to help us when we're worrying. So, for example, if you are worried about getting in a car accident, you want to make sure that you buckle your seatbelt, that you are practicing safe driving, that you are focusing, and that you are not consuming alcohol or drugs. So there are things that you can do. So you're going to do those things, and then after that, any worry that you have about whatever situation it is isn't serving you and actually is harming you. So see if in any situation there is something that you can do to help yourself not worry. Do that thing, and then after that, we're going to do some things that we can redirect our brain away from worrying. So our thoughts are energy, and so we can get on a loop where whatever we are thinking, we are attracting more like thoughts. So we have to break that loop sometimes. And one way that we can do this is to bring our intense focus onto something else. Because if we are intently focusing on something, it could be anything at all, we are not going to be able to also intensely focus on the worry. So the practice that I like to do is to bring my attention into my body, to really focus on my body, each part of my body, how each part of my body feels. See if I can focus on the blood, envision the blood flowing through my body and my heart pumping. Focus on your heartbeat and your breath. This is a wonderful way to ground yourself, bring you in the present moment, and change your focus away from the worry. And the other thing is to actually ground yourself, to go outside and with your hands and your feet touch the ground, touch the dirt and the grass, a body of water. This is a powerful way to ground ourselves, and I practice this all year long. I especially like to do it in the warmer weather, but I do it in the winter as well. And it is a very powerful way to calm ourselves, to bring ourselves back into the present moment, and to just calm ourselves. So music is another way. We want to make sure that the music is calming and not activating our nervous system, getting us more excited and worked up. So usually just instrumental music is really helpful, or anything that is soothing to you and calming to you. Definitely wouldn't recommend watching TV or watching the news if you're worrying. You're going to want to stay away from anything that is going to stimulate and cause you to further worry. Meditation is a wonderful way. Silence, going into nature will help you. Water is a wonderful way to cleanse your energy and to ground you. You don't have to get in the water, although that is very, very powerful and helpful. You could just sit by water, and you could even just watch water. One of the things I love to do is put on in YouTube, you can type in nature sounds, and there is a wide variety of beautiful nature scenes and sounds. And if you can't actually get out into nature, this is a really, really wonderful way to just relax and calm and bring your attention again back into the present moment. So I keep saying that, the present moment. This is a really good way to redirect ourselves and redirect our brains from the worry. So a practice that you can do is to, if you're sitting down or you're laying down, to be aware, really aware of how your body feels under whatever it is under. If you're laying down, how does the fabric feel underneath your body? What can you see, hear, and smell in the room? So you want to bring your attention into the room or wherever it is that you are. And anytime you do this, you are bringing your focus and attention again to the present moment, off of what you were worrying about, and to realize that in this present moment, nothing is actually happening. So there are many ways to redirect our attention. But if we don't address the core problems that I said at the beginning, which are trust issues that we have with ourselves and the universe, maybe God, maybe you have issues with that, and your core beliefs about yourself, about the things that you deserve, about the things that happen to you, about your ability to deal with these things, and just about your overall belief about the world. So you definitely want to tackle these root problems first, and then go in and find calming and soothing ways to redirect your attention when you are worrying. So I do want to give you one comforting thing, and that is I always talk about aligning and vibration. And when you are worrying, and say you are worrying about this tragedy that you think might happen, or, as a mother, I know we worry about our children often. I want to assure you that because of the belief that we, almost all of us share subconsciously, that when we are worrying, in some ways we are preparing and protecting ourselves from the issue. We are actually aligning ourselves not to the tragedy, but to more worry. And while we don't want more worry, you don't need to worry about drawing in whatever you are worrying about and attracting that. That's going to be a different vibration. You are very, very likely just going to attract and vibrate in more and more worry, more things to worry about. So at least that is something good. There's some good news there. Practice loving yourself, practice caring for yourself, taking time to care for yourself and meet your needs. I do want to say that people who are chronic worriers also often I see are people who do not care for themselves that well physically and mentally. So what are you putting into your body every day? Are you eating foods that are good? Are you eating junk? Are you drinking alcohol? Are you chronically taking drugs? You want to make sure that you are removing things from your intake, the things that you're putting into your body that are not going to be helping your mood and your body, your mind and your body work together. So whatever you are consuming, and this goes as well for the diet of things we are consuming as far as music and television, the things that we are watching, hearing, our words that we are speaking. These are all powerful influences of our thoughts. So if you are a chronic worrier, take a break from the news, take a break from shows or music that are invoking worry and concern and maybe memories of things that you worry about in the past, and then redirect that and change those habits into taking in things that make you feel good, alive, empowered, and love yourself. Try to change the dialogue that you have with yourself from one maybe that is not trusting of yourself to one that starts to empower yourself and believes that you are capable of handling anything that comes at you. You are powerful, and your beliefs are powerful, your words are powerful. So I hope this video helped you. I know that worry is something we all have to deal with, and for some of us it is really debilitating. So I love you so much, and I can't wait to connect with you soon. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and hit that bell button, and I will connect with you soon. Thank you.